Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a deep dive into shoulder mobility, specifically tailored to you, the pitcher. Today, we are unraveling the intricacies of the pitcher's shoulder, understanding how various parts of our body, from the scapula to the lumbo-pelvic region, influence its mobility. By the end of this video, you will not only grasp the importance of each component, but also master a set of exercises to enhance your performance on the mound. Remember, in the world of pitching, every degree of movement counts. Let's get started. Starting with the pitching shoulder itself, when we assess a pitcher's shoulder, our aim is for a full 180 degrees of overhead movement. This range is crucial because it signifies optimal shoulder functionality without undue strain. For our younger athletes, think middle school, early high school. It's often not the shoulder capsule, but the soft tissue quality that dictates this range. If this soft tissue is compromised, achieving desired movement can be challenging. The latimus dorsi muscles, commonly known as the lats, play a vital role, assisting with the arm's internal rotation, aiding in adduction, pulling the arm close to the body, and crucially, the lats decelerate the arm after ball release after the ball release phase of the pitch. When these lats are too tight, they can hinder the 180-degree overhead movement essential for effective pitching. To counteract lat tightness, soft tissue work like self-myofascial release can target and relax these tight spots. Corrective breathing exercises can further aid in muscle relaxation, ensuring that our lats don't restrict our pitching movement. By understanding and addressing these aspects, pitchers can enhance their shoulder mobility, paving the way for a stronger, more efficient pitch. Discussing the scapula or scap brings us to a central concept: upward rotation. This specific movement holds the key to optimal shoulder function, especially for pitchers. For the shoulder to move freely and without pain, the scapula needs to achieve an upward rotation ranging from 55 to 60 degrees. But why this specific degree? Without this rotation, we risk impinging the anterior or the front part of the shoulder. The body tends to compensate, often detrimentally, by using mechanisms like overextending the lower lumbar or excessively relying on the upper trap muscles. This can often lead to further strain and injury potential. The primary function of the scap is more than just movement. It serves to correctly position the arm in the glenoid, a socket in the shoulder blade. This positioning is crucial during dynamic actions like pitching. If the scapula isn't functioning properly, it's like we're trying to throw with a misaligned joint. One of the prevalent problems is an imbalance between the upper and lower trapezius muscles and the serratus anterior. When the upper trap muscles are too dominant, people tend to shrug when they're trying to raise their arm overhead. It's a sign that the scapula isn't rotating upward adequately, leading to potential impingements and pain. On the flip side, a weak lower trap and serratus anterior prevent proper stabilization and movement on the scapula on the ribcage. To counteract these issues, we have two solutions: the band serratus jab, an exercise which we use to activate the often underutilized serratus anterior to encourage better scapular movement, and two, prone trap raise, an exercise to train you to relax and stretch the upper trap muscles to prevent it from becoming overly dominant. This creates a more balanced shoulder, primed for effective pitching. A well-functioning scap is essential for pitching. By understanding its movement and ensuring a balanced musculature around it, pitchers can avoid injuries and optimize their performance on the mound. While upward rotation of the scapula is a focal point, there's another vital player in this motion: the thoracic spine or the T-spine. Its condition and posture can make or break efficient scapular movement. A kyphotic T-spine refers to a forward rounded upper back. Imagine the posture many of us assume when we're slouched over our desks or our phones. This rounded posture isn't just aesthetically displeasing, it also places the scapula in a compromised position, making efficient movement challenging. In the context of a pitcher, this could affect the force and accuracy of the throw. Here's the domino effect. If the T-spine is kyphotic, it limits the spine's ability to extend. Without this extension, two crucial movements get hampered. One, posterior tilt of the scapula. This is the slight tipping of the scapula's top portion towards the back. And two, upward rotation of the scapula, the very movement we just emphasized a moment ago. When these actions are inhibited, the shoulder doesn't function at its best. Think of it as trying to throw a ball with a chain restricting your arm's full movement. The causes of a lack of T-spine extension can be manifold. Joint issues, for instance, can be a significant factor. In such scenarios, it's essential to seek specialized attention, possibly from an orthopedic specialist or physical therapist. But more often, the problem lies in the muscles and soft tissues. They often become too tight, pulling the spine into kyphotic posture, or they're too weak to support a more neutral spine. If the problem is muscular or soft tissue related, there's good news. Through specific stretches and strengthening exercises, the manual therapies, we can improve T-spine posture and its mobility. This in turn enhances the shoulder's function, leading to better scapular movement and ultimately a more powerful, efficient pitch. Two solutions that can be utilized are T-spine extensions and bench T-spine mob, two exercises that can be done in the weight room. T-spine, though often overlooked, plays a pivotal role in pitch shoulder mechanics. Recognizing and addressing its condition can be a game changer for pitchers, leading to enhanced performance and a reduced injury risk. The core isn't just about six-pack abs. It plays a pivotal role in functional movements, especially for pitchers. When the anterior core, or the muscles at the front of your trunk, aren't strong or activated enough, athletes often compensate by arching or extending their lower back or the lumbar spine to achieve overhead arm positions. Instead of the scapula and the shoulders doing the bulk of the work, the lower back takes on undue strain. This can lead to long-term issues like lower back pain or more severe lumbar injuries. It's essential to identify these compensatory mechanisms early on when assessing an athlete's overhead motion. When observing from the side, look for signs of cheating like flared out ribs or an excessively arched lower back. These are clear indicators that the anterior core isn't engaged effectively and the body is finding alternative or often detrimental ways to achieve the desired motion. To remedy this, we want to strengthen the core. Building a robust anterior core provides the thorax with a stable platform, allowing the scapula to move efficiently without cranking into the lower back. This promotes healthier biomechanics and reduces injury risk. Exercises that challenge the anterior core while also ensuring proper alignment and engagement are crucial. Things like the tall kneeling cable push press can be done. It's a really good movement that not only builds anterior core strength, but also encourages proper alignment of the spine, resists unwanted rotational forces in the lumbar spine, and promotes engagement of the core throughout the motion, ensuring that the anterior muscles are active and supportive. For athletes, especially those requiring frequent overhead motions, like pitchers, understanding and optimizing anterior core control can be the difference between efficient performance and a potential injury. Investing time in strengthening this region can pave the way for a healthier, more sustainable athletic career. All right, to wrap things up, remember that shoulder mobility isn't about just one isolated part. Much like the intricate, interconnected systems of our core, every aspect of shoulder mobility, from the scapula, T-spine, lumbar control, and the actual shoulder joints, all play a unique and crucial role in your pitching performance. Each of these components needs to function harmoniously, supporting one another to achieve that perfect pitch. Just think of your body as a finely tuned orchestra. Each instrument or component has its own role, but it's the collective harmony that produces a beautiful symphony, or in our case, an effective, powerful pitch. I can't stress this enough. Don't neglect any aspect of this mobility chain. Practice these exercises we've discussed regularly, dedicate time to each segment, and understanding its importance, and ensuring you're giving your body the best chance to perform optimally and remain injury-free. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, a holistic approach to shoulder mobility can elevate your game and safeguard your pitching career. Keep training smart, and I'll see you in the next video.